We are all aware of the world's population explosion. By 1980, there will be 70 million more Americans. As population goes up, average age goes down, creating a younger society, better educated, travel-minded, air-minded. Today's air transportation capacity is hard-pressed to keep abreast of demand. And yet, present trends indicate 3 times as many passengers and 4 times as much cargo will be transported by air. The profits of the future will go to those who plan ahead now. In the international contest now underway to capture the market for a supersonic airliner, the British, French, and Russians will have flown their supersonic transports years before the United States SST airborne. The Anglo-French Concorde is the major threat to both the health of our aviation industry and our national prestige. By using this plane, foreign airlines might capture revenue now enjoyed by U.S. This could accelerate an already unfavorable direction of gold flow. And yet, if U.S. airlines try to retain this market by buying more Concordes, the U.S. Treasury could sustain an even greater gold flow loss. Let's take a Concorde. It is an aluminum airplane designed to cruise at 1,450 miles per hour. It can carry about 130 passengers on a 3,800-mile flight. Although during service later, the U.S. entry, built of titanium, will be faster and more productive for the world's airlines. An airplane that could have a $17 billion favorable impact on international gold flow with the minimum expected sales of 5 U.S. SST. In the field of international commerce, $17 billion would purchase 2,300 ships for our merchant marine. 1 U.S. SST sold abroad would offset the import of 20,000 foreign cars in international balance of payments, or would enable us to buy 400,000 Italian silk suits, or 10 million Japanese transistor radios. United States industry alone is not in a position to compete with the foreign governments which are fully subsidizing the Concorde and the Russian Tu-144. Therefore, the U.S. government is working in partnership with American industry to develop our SST. The government will be repaid all invested funds, plus a return of $1 billion on the minimum expected sale of 500 U.S. SSTs. It is unknown if commercial supersonic flight will be permitted over populated areas because of the sonic boom. For this reason, the economic feasibility of our SST program is based on flying at supersonic speed only over the ocean. At least 500 U.S. SSTs will be needed for these overwater air routes alone. Meanwhile, research is continuing with the intent of understanding and reducing the sonic boom. As Boeing and General Electric move into production, many benefits will accrue to the nation's economy. Continuity of employment within these companies and their subcontractors ensure the availability of a vital portion of the nation's manpower and mind power. By production decision time, Boeing and GE will have thousands of skilled design engineers assigned to this task, and many more thousands of skilled craftsmen available. A nationwide subcontracting team is ready to move, creating an economic effect throughout nearly every state of the Union. About 50% of the total dollar outlay will go to hundreds of large and small businesses handling production and processing of raw materials, supplying components, parts, and replacement items, and employing more than 250,000 American workers at all levels in all sectors of the economy. The U.S. SST means more than stable employment for these thousands of American men and women. As SST dollars are spent and respent, billions will be circulated throughout the nation's economy. providing seed money to keep the country growing, providing economic muscle, support programs of high national priority, such as national defense and scientific research and development, urban renewal, social progress, improved transportation. For airline passengers, the U.S. SST's acceleration in speed and service will allow for better use of time. Cargo will move farther, more economically. Tightening schedules, quickening response, tapping new markets, expanding others on international routes. Non-business travelers attracted by the new ease, comfort, and speed venture into the air for the first time or extend the range of their recreational destination. Thanks to our SST's greater speed, no country will be more than a half day away. Out of this increasing flow of airborne activities will come jobs for more people, airline personnel, cargo handlers, surface transportation operators, and the multitude of other businesses and services catering to a nation on the move. The United States SST is more than an effective means of transportation for people and products. It is a symbol of America's strength, of her determination to maintain a dominant position in the world's skyway. Today, 4 commercial jet airliners operating in the free world were built in the United States. It is this important American-led market that the British, French, and Russians hope to penetrate with their transports. But this threat to U.S. leadership in commercial aviation is being met by a nationwide government industry team that is hard at work, keeping America first in the air.